All right, y'all. Today we got a very controversial topic. I've been seeing this surfers everywhere. It's literally impossible to go on any platforms without seeing this specific topic. And I feel like I have to insert myself into the topic now. And that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be going over it. Based on the title, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I've been seeing this a hundred people versus one gorilla. I'm gonna give my take on it. I'm gonna tell you why. Like these niggas are brown shirts, literally, bro. No skills, no attributes, just men. That's it. we need we need a specific group of men. We need men that's athletic, very physical. Who like maybe partake in sports, whether that's weightlifting. We need people that are physically active. These niggas are terrible. In no given situation, do I think if everybody life was on the line to fight one gorilla, I don't think it would be 50 people standing around right there, 50, 20 people standing around right here, 20 people standing around right there. I think the smart thing to do is just, go crazy and just attack it all at once. Look, I looked it up right here. Their PSI is 1300 to 2700 per punch. Mike Tyson, 1200 to 1800. And I'm not saying that everyone can punch as hard as Mike Tyson, but if you're strong enough, bro, and you have the right motive, anything is possible. That's basically all I'm saying. Yeah, this is like, bro, these are not realistic, bro. We need realistic. Cause like you gotta think about it, like five. Okay, they're 350 pounds, right? 350 pounds, 6 feet. It's really impressive that they can like have this much mobility at their size, which makes it even hard which would make it even hard to defeat them because any person that's like 350, a lot of them are incapable of, a lot of movement. So that the fact that something like this can run at you this fast, pounce at you this fast, that's scary. So I think in your head, once you get that out your head, I think you can beat this. And when it's 100x multiplier on the line, aka 100 people, there's no way, bro. All 100 people, just to say they were 6 feet, they bench 225. If they're all incapable of lifting 225 max, let's say all their max is 225, you're 225 times 100. So that'd be the weight that everybody can bench per person. It's 2,200 pounds, right? A gorilla, I read that the biggest gorilla weight is about like 589. Yeah, 5'8". Oh, si Okay, the record in the wild weigh approximately about, let's just say 600. So combined, if every single person combined can lift about 2,200 pounds, 22,000 pounds, and a gorilla is only 300 to 500 pounds. I don't get what's like. Why is it so impossible? For one, it's all about strategy. If there's 100 people, if there's 50 people in the front, 50 people in the back, bro, there's no way. There's just no way, bro. Like, I want to find a realistic video. Like, every video I see is just like the gorilla beating it up. Like, it's just like, I don't think that's the case, bro. And they're making these gorillas like superhumans. Like, bro, they're not this tall, bro.
Who's calling it?
They're not this tall, bro,
Who's calling?
at all. Mm, let's see. Okay, this is a good simulation because I see all of them are fit. Okay, so obviously it's about strategy. I don't know why they all would be running in a straight line. Fuck are y'all doing? I feel like they need to be surrounded by them. Okay, right then and there, bro, it's gonna topple over. It's gonna fall over. If this video ends and this gorilla is still on his feet, then it's just not realistic, bro. You know what? While at it, I'm gonna give my top five people that I think can hold a gorilla. Okay, the top five people that I think, like, if we just put them on the front line, it could be able to defeat the gorilla just by itself. Just these 5 people right now. The first nigga we need is Ashton Hall. You know, that nigga's athletic. From what I see, that nigga's strong. The nigga lifts. The nigga's he has great mobility for his size and age. You know, he's pretty fast. Um, you know, I feel like he could be quick on his feet. You know, he could be, you know, he can be quick in the hands. You know, he can get around. You know, we can't have every nigga on our team dumb. Like y'all need to be strategic. You know, I feel like he's smart too. Yeah, the first person we got is Ashton Hall. Hey, next person we gonna go with Eddie Hall, bro. That nigga Eddie Hall is 6'2", 360. That alone is the size of an average gorilla. You know, and that nigga's active in the gym, bro. 2017, that nigga had the world's strongest man title. You know, that's not a lot of niggas can say that. You know, we definitely gotta throw that nigga on that list. You know, we might put that nigga in the front of the line. You know, he gotta test it out for everybody else before everybody else go, cause that nigga big. But yeah, that nigga Eddie Hall, that'll be the second nigga. Y'all gotta hear me on this next one. You know, we gotta be strategic about the whole plan. You know, we gotta think ahead. You gotta think smart. Um, I think we gotta distract the gorilla, and you know, what not better way to distract a gorilla by getting something that looks just like it. We're gonna have to get Dabble, bro. For sure, we gotta get Dabble on the list, bro. We all know who Dabble is. Yeah, the nigga look just like a gorilla. We getting Dabble on the list. Fourth person, you know, I've been seeing everybody, like literally every single person, say this person. Next, we're gonna have to get me. You know, 6'4", 180. You know, I be actively in the gym. You know, I think I got what it takes for real. You know, ain't really no explanation. I think I got what it takes. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, y'all, we're gonna have to go with Andre the Giant. The name speaks for itself. He passed away a couple years ago. Long live him. But bro, he was an insane size for a human. You know, he was a WWE wrestler. 7'4", 520. Do y'all not know how big that is, bro? 520 pounds, bro. I didn't even know he was that big, bro. I just thought he was tall, bro. That nigga is huge. Holy, we definitely going with that nigga. Long live him. Yeah, that's our list though.